Welcome to my channel, Living Your Best Life, and I am Cindy Smaha, and I am so excited about this video because we are going to talk about foundation, how to pick it out, what's good for you, where to go. Before we get into the video, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right next to it so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. And if you like this video, please be sure to hit that thumbs up and leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And like I said, we are talking about foundation. Now, I have prepped my face. And so before we get into the foundation, I've prepped my face. So I have put on my moisturizer and my primer. And I'll put the little video up here so you'll see the primer. You don't need a lot. Just a little bit goes a long way. And the same thing with your moisturizer in the morning. Now your skin should feel plump and soft. And so if it doesn't, then you may need to up your game a little bit on the skincare. And I'll link my video for the skincare in the description box. So how to choose a foundation. First, let's take stock or inventory about your face. Are you an oily skin person? Do you have normal skin? Do you have dry skin? How about combination? Is it in the T-zone? For myself, I have very dry skin. The next one is, do you have skin issues? In other words, do you have breakouts? Do you have acne? Are you very sensitive to chemicals? Do you have hyperpigmentation? Like I've got some what we call sunspots or age spots, moles, birthmarks, scarring, whatever that is, that you want to cover up. Well, how about coverage? What type of coverage are you looking for? Are you wanting medium to full to cover those blemishes and your skin issues? Do you want a light type of tint moisturizer with just a light coverage? You have pretty good skin, you just want to have it sort of all evened out. Looking for a natural or matte finish. In other words, you're looking for glowy, you're looking for matte, what type of look are you going for? And then lastly is, how do you pick out a foundation? If you've never really thought about foundation or wanted to use it, how do you pick it out? Well, there's some really great foundations out there that are good for your skin. They have hyaluronic acid. It's almost like a mashup of foundation and skincare, which that I really love. And one of those that I really love, that's my dog. I say this in every video. I love her. This from It Cosmetics. It's about $39 at Ulta or Sephora. What I like about this one, it's color correcting. It's full coverage for a CC cream, which is odd, but it really is full coverage. And so it's super nice. And it has SPF 50. I really like that one. And this one, I've got it in medium. This seems to really cover my skin well and look really nice. Another one, a drugstore that I'm really loving, is CoverGirl Clean and Fresh. This is more of a light coverage. You could probably build it up to medium, but this one also is nourishing to the skin because I do have dry skin, and it also has coconut milk and aloe extract, so it's really nice. And what I find with this one is it doesn't oxidize. In other words, it doesn't turn my skin orange. There are some drugstore foundations that just do that, and that ain't good. And then the one I'm going to be using today is L'Oreal Radiant. This is awesome. I love this foundation. It does have SPF 50, and it is, still summer. And so it has, and it also has antioxidant, concentrated, I can't speak today, serum. So it's super nice. I have this one in 95 Amber Beige. Still have a little self tanner on. I don't put self tanner on my face. What I find with self tanner is that it makes my skin really dry, even more dry. I've even mixed the self tanner in with my lotion. Still doesn't help. So I just bypass the whole face tanning. So picking out a foundation. This is my suggestion. It is so hard to go to a drugstore and go, I think it is, I'm not for sure if this is the right foundation. Go to Ulta and Sephora. They are there to help you. They might try to sell you on something, but you can go there, you can at least figure out what foundation that looks good on you, if you're a cool toned, if you're a warm toned, if you're neutral. Now I'm a neutral girl, so that's sort of nice. I can go either warm tone or cool tone, but I really sort of like to stay in the neutral zone when it comes to foundation. But I've just found that over the years. When you pick out a foundation, take a sample, and that's why I like going to Ulta and Sephora. They will give you a sample. Put it on your neck or your chest to check it out. And they have mirrors there, so putting it on your face like I do, or I've done, is that putting it on your face, you're going to have a really white face and dark here, or really light here and a dark face. And you want to match it to your neck and your chest. That's the best way to do it. Okay, so let's get into me applying it. So like I said, I have dry skin. I do have hyperpigmentation here and here. I do like the Age Perfect because it is more of a natural finish. It's not super glowy. The one I showed from It Cosmetics is glowy. Now, one thing I didn't say, if you're interested in matte, and matte just means that it's not shiny. You don't want to go with the illuminating type of foundation. You want to go for where it says matte or even natural, because the illuminating foundations are going to do that. They're just going to be glowy. And that's why I like the Age Perfect, because it is not glowy, it's not matte, it's really sort of natural. Now, matte, if you're looking for matte foundation and you're interested in that type of look, know that matte can be very drying on your skin. And so you really want to moisturize really, really, really well. Another drugstore one that I want to talk about is, I forgot, L'Oreal True Match Nude. This is super nice. This one has 1% hyaluronic acid in it, and so this is super duper nice. Of course, you see that it's dirty. I use it all the time, and I like this. I switch out from all of these. So sometimes I want to be matte, sometimes I want to be neutral, sometimes I want to be glowy. So it just depends on your look for the day and what you want to do. So hope that isn't confusing. If you have questions, please put it in the comments. Go to Sephora, go to Ulta. Sometimes they will allow you to do a swatch or just a match using the drugstore, on the drugstore side. If you're not sure about foundation, if you've never used it, my suggestion would be to use drugstore first before you go to the high end, because maybe you don't like It Cosmetics. Maybe you don't like Charlotte Tilbury or NARS or Makeup Forever. You've seen that in TikTok. It's like, oh, I'm going to go try it. But then you get the wrong shade and it's so expensive. It doesn't look good on your skin. And they don't really give out samples like they used to. But again, you can try it on. So I want to get into putting on my foundation. Like I said, I prepped my face. I've also done some concealer, which I might do a little bit more. I've done my eyes. I have not done my eyebrows yet. I wait till after I do the foundation before I do that. And then I do the bronzing, contour, blush, and some highlight and lipstick. So I'm going to show you how to apply the foundation. Now, depending on what you like, you can use a brush. Brush is really good for putting on the coverage. It makes it more full coverage. I like using a sponge, a beauty sponge. This one is not, it's not a beauty blender. No. I think I paid like $1.50, $2 for this, but it's super, super nice and soft. What I do is I put it directly on the sponge. Now this I know is a very liquid kind of product, so I don't put it on my face because I've dripped it all over the place, just experience. So I put it a little dollop on the sponge, and then I just go and apply it just in sections. As you see, I'm just going in a section, and you notice that it's a lot darker than my skin tone, but it matches my neck. So that's great. So you want to go in, a little bit goes a long way. Don't forget your ears. I know that sounds weird, but just a little bit on your ears, whatever's on the sponge. Looks like I need a little more coverage around the nose there. The sponge does have a tendency to pull up product. So depending on, you know, what kind of product you have, if you have more of an expensive one, you might want to use a brush. I like a sponge because it really gets that really nice texture to my skin. I do have a lot of larger pores in here, but that primer that I showed you earlier that is in, and I'll show it again, the Age Perfect line, this really does blur the pores and the wrinkles, so, and it doesn't settle into my fine lines. So let's do the other side. And again, I go by sections, section. I learned this from Nina Ubhi. That's how you pronounce her last name, Ubhi. And she is marvelous. And she's a makeup artist out of Dubai, India. And she has, I think I've talked about her on my other videos. And she talks about doing your makeup in sections just like this, to make sure that, one, less is best. You know, don't cake on the foundation. It just looks really bad. And so then now I'm going to go up here. Notice I'm holding my hair back. You don't want to get this because I've blonded my hair up. So I don't want to get in. I want to get right to the hairline, but not into the hairline. And I'll show you how to sort of diffuse that a little bit. Okay, so here I need to put like a little more there, and I'm going to take the tip of it and I just sort of brush whatever's left in there so that it looks like it's more natural. I think I forgot my left ear, didn't I? Okay, now I want to take a little bit more because I know my neck right under here and right here is needing some. Okay, oh, that looks super duper nice. Okay, now I hope you can see it. Looks nice. Okay. It really did a great job of covering my hyperpigmentation and that in here. Really like it. That I might cover a little bit more. Wonderful. All right, so I hope this was helpful for you to show you how to do it. And again, less is best. Don't stick a ton of this on. Now, this is what I do, and I saw this on another influencer's. It was Risa. Risa does makeup. I'll link hers down there too. She's really good. set your face, and this is odd, but set your face with a setting spray, and I just love this. Tarte. I love Tarte. Tarte is what I use for my eyeshadow. This is the Maracuja Miracle Mist. And this is a really light spray, but it really does set down so it doesn't move throughout the day. Okay, so here we go. All right. Woo! Wonderful. And so now my foundation is done. All that's left is that I do contouring, blush, highlighter, and lipstick. Oh, and eyebrows. So what I'm going to do is go off camera. So this isn't like a bazillion minutes long, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is the finished look, and I think it came out really, really good. I'm very happy with it, and I hope you found this video helpful. And I did not want to make it confusing, but I did want to help you along the way to discover the best look for you, and for you to experience that transformation from the outside in. And so if you have any comments, if you have questions, please list them. I'd love to hear from you. And I hope you come back next week on Monday at 4, where we are going to talk about your eye shape and what type of maybe liner or eyeshadow look is best for you. So have a great week. Have a great week. Bye-bye.